And we're live! Hello, everybody.
We are?
Welcome. Yes, we are. Welcome. You interrupted my welcoming ritual. How dare you?
I'm sorry. There goes the scene switch.
So, you think we might actually get some, yak hide this time around? Because I think that's where
Maybe.
we're at quest-wise. Yakety yak.
Yep. 2 yak hides from woolly yak.
Right then, let's go find some woolly yaks and pray someone's not farming them.
Yeah.
Again.
Bill. Same person's been at it all week.
Oh, that would be horrible. Oh, there's a yak! A room with a yak?
The endangered the woolly yak, actually, before you... Oh, well.
Sorry.
Before you pull the second one, I need to check to see what class I want to be in.
Ah.
This is merely the last thing that I was hunting in.
I thought you had switched. Apparently
I hadn't
not.
even thought about it until you were pulling. Black Mage and Warrior are both kind of down there, so yeah, sure.
Okay. And there's another yak. It's a yak full tonight. By the way, your bunny cam is off.
Thank you. I would never have thought of it.
It's good to see you.
Mm-hmm.
We're just lazing around, working on the buns.
Working on main story. We're not being lazy, we're doing main story.
Do.
There. Bun cam active.
How bunny of you.
Something like that.
Okay, I will fully admit that food coma for dinner is in full effect. My jokes are poor.
How close?
232 northwest. Guess what? We're going northwest.
Well, keep an eye out then, it might be close.
Yep, that's the Dreaming Dragon. Woohoo! That's a big one.
You can see it from across the zone. Ah, there it is.
I think we might need to take out the commander here. He's in the way of our aether current! How dare he!
Explosion!
And that's the last of them on foot.
Yep, just one quest to go, and I think that's the current quest. Yes. So, Eorzea is about to feel a weight taken off of her shoulders.
Hello, Alfie!
I left Iceheart on a mission of noble purpose, and now here I am scrabbling for sticks in the snow. How can my hands be at once so numb yet so sore?
Welcome to the Northwest.
Welcome to manual labor. It would seem that collecting firewood is a new experience for Master Alphino. His must have been a privileged upbringing. Have you the hides we need?
2 yak rides right here. Actually, there's 4 of them. We figured we'd double up. Make sure.
Yes. The bristly hide of a now hideless yak.
That
That's
is
right.
indeed purple smoke.
Ah, I should have known it would be you. Word reached me of a struggle with a small but well-armed band of trespassers. Forgive my comrades their hostility. Few come here uninvited, and fewer still with good intent. Now, tell me why you are here.
To talk with you?
We wish to speak with you.
Yes. Parley?
So, you seek to stem the Dravanian tide with talk? A romantic notion. If you but knew the truth, the spark which lit the flames of this animosity, you would understand the futility of your quest. Shall I relate it to you? The sordid history my gift has shown me, that which the Holy See has taken such pains to suppress. 'Twas more than a millennium past when an Elezen tribe first sought to claim the lands of Kurthas as its home. Unfortunately for them, Kurthas was already home to dragonkind, and they were not inclined to make way for the invaders. Thus did a bloody war begin, a war which might well have rumbled on until one or the other side was exterminated, had it not been for the resolve of a single woman. That woman's name was Shiva. While those around her fought and died, she attempted to parley with the dragons, and in so doing discovered them to be possessed of profound intelligence and reason. The great worm, Hareband, in particular, so enchanted Shiva that she found herself growing to love the creature, whom her people considered a monster. In the eyes of a near-immortal dragon, however, the fleeting life of an Elezen is as that of a freshly cut rose. Scarce has the flower bloomed before it begins to fade and wither. Such melancholy musings plagued Hareband, who had found in Shiva an unexpected and beloved soulmate. He knew that all too soon, death would snatch her away from him. Unable to bear the thought of their separation, the maid bid the worm consume her, that their spirits might be entwined for eternity. Though loath to perform the deed, Hareband ultimately gave in to her plea, and soon thereafter the tale of their ill-fated love spread throughout the two warring factions. No more could they raise blade or claw against one another, knowing that the souls of their kin were so inextricably bound. In the days that followed, man and dragon learned to live in harmony, and together built a nation unlike any the world had ever known. For 200 years did this blissful age of peace continue, as it would to this day, had vilest envy not stirred in the hearts of the Elezen. It is said that worms owe their longevity to the boundless reserves of vitality found within their eyes. And 'twas in this belief that a traitorous band of knights deceived their allies of some 2 centuries, and took by force that which they coveted. Nidhogg, he who now stands poised to unleash his wormlings upon Ishgard, was the great dragon who lost an eye to Elezen treachery. And until he prizes it from the hands of the traitor's progeny, no amount of conciliatory words will stay his fury.
You are wrong, Lady Iceheart. Lest you misunderstand, I do not doubt your vision of the past. 'Tis true that Nidhogg greatly desired to reclaim the Eye. Indeed, it was for that very reason that I kept it with me as I roamed the land, attempting to draw him away from the city.
gods.
Until recently, Nidhogg seemed unable to resist its allure and pursued me relentlessly. Needless to say, that is no longer the case. Now, it would seem, he has fixed his attention on Ishgard itself, though he knows full well the eye does not reside there.
You believe he targets the capital for another reason?
I believe reason has all but left him. Through the eye, I feel much of what Nidhogg feels, and the dragon's thirst for vengeance will not be quenched by aught less than a sea of blood.
If Nidhogg is indeed lost to reason, might we not seek an audience with Hraesvelgr instead? He has thus far shown no inclination to aid in the invasion of Ishgard, and may yet welcome our efforts to broker a peace.
You still believe that a peaceable solution can be found? Very well. I will take you to him. Our road will lead us to Dravania, the homeland of dragonkind. There we shall ascend unto the clouds, where Hraesvelgr resides.
Oh, here we go again.
Ooh, we get to reestablish contact with our crystals.
Is autumn mist, my friend? I sense the many battles are beginning to take
Kind of
their
the
toll.
opposite.
Rest a while, and should you lose sight of us, Dravania lies beyond the mountains to the west.
Curious. The vestiges of thy mistress's blessing are not as faint as once they were. Thy will to succeed grants thee unusual fortitude. But will it be enough?
Big talk from a tardy fart. And there's our last Aether Current.
And really, he should know better than to try and mess with time loops. Oh, whoops, wait.
Shh.
Freebird, Dorothy's Western Highlands.
You know what this means?
You can fly?
Time to go clear the map!
Ah!
Yeah, that's the sleeping dragon. Woohoo!
And yeah, you can see this across the zone as you're flying. It makes a great landmark.
Yes, it does. Oh, I see a side quest!
You do?
Yes!
Let's see. Oh, yeah, there it is.
Way back at the start.
But of course... And by the way, hi Octi. I didn't say hi earlier. And there's another wonderful landmark for these horrible weather conditions.
I guess.
It's a great way to find your way.
It is.
It's not so great in fog like this, but during like the blizzards, it's amazingly visible.
Which is good, because otherwise you get so turned around.
Yeah.
Nonplussed
noblewoman.
Hello, Miss Nonplussed. Can we call you Noble?
Can we plus you? Cat on a cold stone roof. The nonplussed noblewoman is looking up into the parapets with a panicked expression. Yeah, I think this unlocks by you getting flying, as opposed to like level.
Yes. Oh, my baby! My poor, poor baby! How did you get up there? Oh, whatever shall I do? It's so high up. Please, somebody, do something! You'll help me, won't you? Please? I promise you'll be repaid. Please save my poor kitty. Oh dear. And yep, there's a quivering kitten up there. Wait. Isn't that the baby coral kitten model?
Maybe?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Yeah. I think they kind of imply that at one point.
The suspiciously coral-like kitten pounces into your arms.
Yeah, see?
Thud. Ma'am, we have your kitten, but, do you have her? Do you have my dear, dear kitty?
Quavering kitten. Quite sizable for a kitten. Something tells you that this may not be your ordinary pet.
Oh dear. There you are, you silly little thing. You had me so worried. What? You think my dear little kitty isn't really a cat? She's really a coral?
She's a cat. Corals are cats, but,
I think I almost believed you for a second there. My dear little kitty isn't some man-eating monster. Just look at her. Look at how cute she is. You know, they don't say that cute forever. I hope the Humane Society's ready to deal with this.
oh, don't worry. It knows, who's feeding it. So far.
So, yeah.
And along the east side of the map now.
Yep. Excuse me.
Okay, you're excused.
Yeah, you really get a good look at the bridge here.
Yeah. So, I was thinking recently.
Uh-oh. We're in trouble
Yeah.
now.
So, you know, there are places that just go down forever.
Uh-huh.
But we do know that if there is a sphere. I am kind of wondering about the internal structure.
Yeah, don't think too hard. You might break something.
Their planetary model.
Well, I'm sure it doesn't help that The deeper you go, the closer you get to the ethereal sea.
Well,
Which is-
I've never been sure that's really that true in a physical sense. And there's our mapping the realm.
Yes. Well, there does seem to be some hokey pokey about partial dimensional shifts
Yeah.
that the ethereal sea is running in.
Yeah.
And it is
I
considered the lifeblood of the planet.
Yeah, I suppose the theory that might work out is, the further down you go, the denser all the ether gets. And as it gets denser, the closer to the ethereal sea you're actually getting. In a metaphysical sense.
Yeah.
My brain hurts.
I told you not to think on it too hard.
Too late!
But do you listen? No.
Never.
Hey, Elfie.
Oh, what do we miss, guys? Or you went to Alphino first?
Yeah.
Okay. We journey to the homeland of dragons. The scholar within me burns to see the sights I've but read about. As does the child within me, I confess.
Okay, Sinian.
Finian! Be on your guard, warriors of light. With the mistress of the heretics as our guide, we may yet find that we are being led to our graves.
Okay.
Where the chocobos roam. We're gonna be handing us tank, lancer, pugilist.
Basically all melee.
Right. So I will be choosing between tank or lancer.
Correct.
125. Lady Iceheart stands ready to lead you and your companions into Dravania.
You are Renan Ladonia, yes? Pray, address me as Ysael, if you wish. 'Tis passing strange, is it not, that fate would bring us together thus. Never did I think to walk alongside the warriors of light. But history is full of such unexpected alliances. We shall make our way to Dravania, then. The chill of the western highlands is unrelenting, and I would sooner be under the sheltering canopy of the chocobo forest.
Sheltering canopy of a fat chocobo?
Quang?
That's what it sounded like you were about to say.
Peeps took offense out of it.
Apparently. So that was going to be chest. Do a quick look. 130. Also 130. Does not match what I have. So I will go for the bottle cap collection when it comes up.
I'm probably going to go for monk. Because I think I'm still on my initial relic.
Oh dear.
Oh dear?
Yeah, just that. Yeah, that'll need replacing.
The pants are really high level, but the top, not so much.
Beyond Abalathia's spine, the great mountain range that spans the continent of Aldenard from east to west. Into the deepening shadows of Som-Al, where lies the ancient home of dragonkind. to a land where the soil slithers and the skies seethe with sinuous shapes, they came.
Oh, look up there.
Yes, indeedy. Oh, and over here, I've got some hunt targets.
Really?
Yes.
Why did it have to be feather fleas?
I don't know. Why does anything have to deal with feather fleas? Why are you targeting the Earth Sprite?
Because it was already in the combat.
I suppose.
It had joined in. So I figured I'd take care of it while you finished off your hunt targets.
Need one more. We'll probably get two.
Yes. That's the way it works.
No, we get three! How special!
They want to show you a really good time.
No thank you.
Too bad.
There. 3 Centaurian seals. Don't know if it was worth it. Alfie?
This forest was mentioned in the pages of New Eorzea Geographic. As I recall, the author advised travelers to give the local chocobos a wide berth. According to her, they can be remarkably aggressive. You sense them, Ladonia, Rena. Gathering of dragons to the west. No, I do not have dragon senses.
You're working on that though, right?
Maybe.
I mean, you are a dragon.
Not right now. Right now, I just blow things up.
We now stand on the threshold of Travania. A path to Solom All will take us far to the west, beyond the embrace of the forest branches. It will be a long and demanding journey. Might I suggest we take our rest at a village up ahead, and I see that we are properly provisioned.
There's a village here? But I thought these lands were the sole domain of dragonkind. Why would anyone choose to live in so perilous a place?
The wild chocobos. Tailfeather was built by hunters who make their living capturing and selling the beasts. Their leader, Masacham, is an acquaintance of mine. Being the generous sort, he will no doubt welcome our arrival, and he will also possess more recent knowledge of the roads we seek to travel. I trust there are no objections?
Only to the ceaseless chatter. If we are to meet this acquaintance of yours, let us do it before Ishgard burns. I think he's getting a bit impatient.
It's all the feather fleas, isn't it? They've got under his scales.
Very likely.
Oops, sorry, wrong one.
Chocobo! Of course, Urza is going, Why? Why did you do this to me? I was just able to fly, and now I can't!
Hello, Limestone! Look, we finally made it out of the snow!
Yes.
Happy day!
At least for some of us, Urza is probably less certain.
I don't know, I think Ursa's happy to be out of the cold too, so...
Yeah, but she could fly! Finally, she could fly! Those feather fleas keep staring at her.
Yeah, the feather fleas are a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Also, just for the record, this particular zone music is probably my most favorite in the game.
Really? In the game as a whole?
In the game as a whole.
More so, including city music?
Pretty much including city music.
So more than the Crystarium Night theme.
It's a real tough one on that one.
More than Lahi.
More than Lahi.
Not that I really blame you on that, but it needed saying.
Yeah, it's called Painted Hills.
Admittedly, it's nice. I don't blame you for liking it that much, but just on the Heavensward themes, I'd say my favorite would be the night theme in Coerthus. Nice, good piano theme.
Hello, Monster Chomp.
Well, tan my hide and call me Leatherface. We have visitors.
I think your hide is already very tan, actually.
Oh, and if it ain't the lovely Isael, it's been too long, girl.
That it has, Masacham. That it has. My companions and I are on a pilgrimage to Psalm All. Might we stay in Tailfeather a while and prepare for the next leg of the journey?
Of course, of course. Stay as long as you like. In fact, I wouldn't suggest leaving the forest at all. The dragons have been absolutely bleeding murderous of late. Forgive me, sir, but I am not sure I understand. Do the dragons not bother you here in the forest? Bother us? Did Ysael not explain things to you, boy? You've seen them towering Calum trees all about, haven't you? If you were flying above the canopy, you'd barely be able to see the ground. And as you'd expect, the local wildlife's canny enough to stay hidden beneath the leaves, which is why the dragons do their hunting elsewhere, and we can do ours in peace. I see. Thank you for the explanation. You're welcome. Now, I know it won't stop Ysael here, but dragons ain't the only things you'll need to keep an eye out for, especially if you're set on Hidden West. Show me the bottle caps. Don't look outside now, but take a look at your mini-map.
Oh, hello, side quest. Nice to meet you. 1, 2, 3. Give me a second. I need to slip into something more monkey. That came out wrong. Ah! There. Not exactly my colors, but I've seen worse.
Shall we?
Hold on. If I can get the chocobos not to cover, well, Ysael. I'm glad to see Marsa Champ is doing well. Stinian?
Who, for once, is not holding up a wall.
He was earlier.
These hunters scrabble in the shadow of dragons for naught but love of coin. Greed inspires courage and madness in equal measure, it seems.
Yeah, that about sums it up.
I have read widely of the world and its wonders, yet after taking but a few steps into the unknown, I'm reminded how much I still have to discover.
Well, someone's thinking. Okay. Bergame?
Clever checks. I don't know how to pronounce that, but your pronunciation is probably better than mine. Bergame seems to have chocobos on his mind. Chocobo hunting isn't as easy as it looks. Those birds are too clever by half. I've designed some new traps, though, and I set up around Tailfeather a few days ago. Might be about time to check them. Think you could do that for me?
I think we can. You paying?
There are two of them, one upstream of the Wylam River, and one out to the east of Tailfeather. All you really need to do is head out there and see if they've caught anything.
Kester Ironheart. Oh, I know what he's given us.
Well, paint me yellow and call me a chocobo. That's Millis sightseeing log you've got there. Ah. Forgive me, I got carried away for a moment. I am Keister Ironheart, cousin to Millith and explorer of sorts, like most of my extended family. When I last spoke to Millith, she told me of an adventure with a keen case of wanderlust. An adventure that I know now to be you two. Say, what say you lend me your log for a moment? Don't worry, I won't eat it or anything.
Just make sure the chocobos don't eat it.
There, and yes, there. That should do it, I reckon. No secret that Ishgard is home to some of the most remarkable sights in our realm. Mind you, I've not seen them all myself, but I certainly know where they might be found. And now, so do you, thanks to the notes and rumors I've seen fit to jot down in your sightseeing log. Yes, scores of stunning vistas just waiting to be discovered. Your legs will not carry you to all of them, though. Should you find a particular spot out of reach, you might consider taking to the skies atop a black-feathered bird. Not a gold-feathered bird. Or red. Oh, but if I were to say more, I would be robbing you of the joy of discovering these spectacular views for yourself. Godspeed, my fellow explorer, and may this moment mark the beginning of a tour of wonder. It just might. These are actually findable, unlike the original set.
Yeah. Oh my god, that original set. I keep looking at the log and going, no.
Not that bored yet.
Kylyanta. What we're standing around for? There's chocobos begging to be hunted.
I want to be the hunter. Lupard is looking for someone to watch over a novice hunter. Well, if it isn't the famed Ladonia and Renna everyone's been going on about. Word travels fast at a camp this small. Say, could you lend me your ears for a bit? Thanks for keeping this lonely hunter company. Any road, since you're new around here, you might want to know about this place and its denizens. You see, the hunters of Tailfeather make their way by catching the wild chocobos wandering around these forests and selling them to the renowned Ishgardian trainers. You might think us hunters have the easy end of the deal, that you'd change your mind quick enough the first time a dragon breathes down your neck. Add to that all the other hungry beasts looking for an easy meal, and you'd be right to doubt the sanity of this whole camp. That's why most hunters in the Dravanian Forelands are either them that are just trying to escape their pitiful lives back home, or them that are crazy enough to get enjoyment from risking their necks every day. Of course, you can't forget those that are just here for a quick bucket full of gil, chasing the golden chocobo, so to speak. The promise of riches brings new blood from all over Eorzea. Ain't that right, Kianta?
You got that right. I'm here to bag myself the biggest chocobo Eorzea has ever seen.
Thing is, chocobo hunting's generally done in pairs, and Kianta here, having never trapped an animal herself, is in need of a partner. I know you've got some experience hunting all manner of beasts, so I'm asking you to help her out till I find someone suitable. Why are we agreeing to this? I can't
Money?
thank you enough. I doubt there's enough. I can't thank you enough. Kianta's got some ideas for her first hunt. Speak to her and she'll tell you all about them. Talk our ears off.
And we have a lot of ear for talking.
Mm-hmm.
Checking with him again.
I'll be looking for a suitable partner for Kianta. Do what you can to show her how hunting's done. If I remember right, this turns into quite a chain.
Yes, that goes over. We'll be coming back to it several times.
Of course we will.
Finally, a partner, and 2 of them. Now we can be real hunters. Let's not keep those birds waiting. This hunt will be simple. All we have to do is lure a chocobo out with these glacial creams. There's only one problem. Wild chocobos have a keen sense of smell and won't come near a trap if they catch even a whiff of a hunter's scent. But fret not, for I have a plan. Just the other day I came across some mushrooms whose reek I can still smell. If we use them to hide our scent, those chocobos will be none the wiser.
Yep, this is the cunning plan.
I'll take care of the arrangements with the glacial greens for the traps. I need my partners, that's you two, to go and pick me that pungent mushroom fungus for me. It seems
she's delegating the stinkiness.
Yes, she is. It seems the hunters called the mushrooms Chandler's Wick, and about 5 or so should do the trick. Just head out east of Tailfeather for a bit, and use your nose to guide you the rest of the way. I'll, just use the mini-map. Thanks.
Chandler's Wick. I wonder why they call it that. Any road, head out east for a few elms, and you'll be able to smell them before long. You got all the side quests?
Yep, just those 3. For now.
2.
You're right, because the hunting log closed up already.
Right.
Says there's one around here. There it is. On the other side of those feather fleas.
Huh?
The chocobo snare.
The trap has not been sprung, but neither do you see any bait. Yeah, I think his design isn't working too well.
No! Go away!
Remind me again, why aren't we flying there? Could fly!
Yeah, she's just not feeling the flying jive at the moment.
No. Ah, right.
Trying to decide if
It
it's
is up
or
top.
down.
It's up. I actually remember trying to figure that out years ago, and 2, I've seen the sparklies. It's up.
Okay. Unfortunately, we have other chocobos that didn't used to be here to worry about. That is the correct response.
When did they show up? Why did they show up?
They were added because of Blue Mage. You can actually get a spell off of them. And it's the exact spell you're thinking of. Fear the red chocobo!
Okay, there is one down below. I'm not sure about the last one. Nope, both are down below. One's here.
Thump. Well, that's one way to avoid the red chocobos.
Yes! I don't want to be meteored.
Yeah, red chocobos are so special. I still remember the overworld thing when they released the raid for Rabanastre. And you had to have this overworld attack of dealing with 3 red chocobos. And there were so many people playing it at the same time that it was just a sea of red chocobos meteoring everybody to death. It was hilarious.
I'm so glad we weren't there for that.
Yeah, we came late to the party.
It's to watch.
Wah, 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 wah. Leopard?
Hey, you might make a pretty good hunter yourself. Ha, I'm just yanking your leash. I know you got much more exciting prey in mind.
Say nothing, partners. Judging by your charming odor, you've already picked the mushrooms we need.
Candler's Wick. The biting aroma of this white, narrow mushroom cannot be described without using terms that would make a maiden blush.
Yes, there. My God, that stench is even worse up close. Here, I'll put them in my bag before the whole camp reaches.
Wretches.
All right, partners. Looks like I have the unenviable task of mixing these mushrooms with geishal greens. Say, why don't you tell Leopard what a good team we make? If not a stinky one. The smell could mask a marble scent. Oh dear God! There's a visual for you!
What in the heavens hell she have you do? She gonna mask your scent with that? Can't say anything about how wise that plan is, but it sure is interesting. As I'm sure you've gathered from the tail and ears, Yad is a Mikote. Oh, really? And hunting's in their blood. Could be this plan might actually work. Any road, it seems you two are getting along better than I could have hoped. Keep on with her. I'll keep asking around for anyone lacking a partner. Speaking of...
Gonna dig me a hole, gonna trap me a bird in it, gonna take a sharpened axe. Oh, partner, ain't the hunting grand?
You're not supposed to kill it. A natural instinct. It looks like Leopard has some good news for you. And... tanking and melee boots. Adonia, Rena, the whole camp's in a hubbub. Seems a lone chocobo's been sighted wandering around not too far south, waiting for a pair of hunters to come snatch it up. Easy Turiel will make the perfect first hunt for Kianta. Now, don't go thinking this bird will just walk right into your traps. Kianta's still as green as they come. Go with her and lend a hand before she misses out on her first catch. Do that.
Leopard?
So, hold on a moment. 130. 115. Okay, I will want the tanking boot. This chocobo seems like an easy catch, but it'll slip by if you ain't careful.
You heard, Leopard. What are you waiting for, partners? That chocobo's not gonna catch itself. Oh wait, before I forget, this is the special mixture I made out of those mushrooms and some geishal greens. Fragrant, aren't they? The chocobos we're aiming to nab have since been sighted to the south, which means plenty of hunters that think that they're clever set up traps there. Lucky for us, though, I've thought this one step ahead. You see, since so many hunters have been down south, their scent will be plain as to the bird, and those mushrooms is to us. Now, if I was a chocobo, I'd steer well clear of that place. I might even be inclined to take a slightly more dangerous route so to not run into any hunters. Now, if my instincts are right, that'll chocobo go right through the Bandersnatch territory. And that's why we gotta set up our traps to the north. Brilliant, ain't it? Brilliant idea, ain't it?
Maybe?
What's this? Don't tell me you're scared of some big bad Bandersnatches. Just tread lightly and we'll both come back with new chocobos. Here, let's divide up the geishal greens and get to setting our traps. Once everything's set up, let's meet at Hunter's Camp to the north. Good luck, partner. You really sure about this, Leopard? Yeah, that's what you said before.
Yeah.
So we're gonna follow the road to the north. She still wants to fly and can't.
Yeah. It's so disappointing.
Soon. In about another month and a half.
5 minutes of flight, 5 weeks of not flying.
Yes. Poor girl. The stars are out.
Mm-hmm. And the moon.
And the feather fleas.
Which is why it's so bright.
And I see me a Bandersnatch. Hello, Mr.
Yeah.
Bandersnatch. Hello, other Mr. Bandersnatch.
Hello, this is us avoiding you. Oh, turn left. This is important.
Hello, Mr. Aethercurrent. Touchy. We kind of wanted to go this way anyway.
The trap has not been sprung, but neither do you see any bait. Yeah, I don't think his new trap design worked.
No.
Oh, yeah.
One stinky, fragrant glacial green coming up.
Fragrant greens. Glacial greens, so aromatic, if you were a chocobo, you would have eaten them already.
No.
I don't know. Marshmallow and Peeps don't seem to be very interested.
That's because we didn't give it to them. They're very polite that way. Either that or they think our fingers are very tasty seasoning. Okay, Kianta. We set our fragrant traps. What took you so long? I finished setting my traps bells ago. So, are the glacial greens all in their places? Yes, sir.
We had an appointment with an Aether Current.
Yeah, well. I knew I could count on my partners. I hope you didn't taste any, because I put a little extra something in my glacial greens. Sleeping powder. Once the chocobo falls for my trap, it'll fall into a deep sleep. Genius! Did you hear that? Was that a chocobo cry? It was over in the direction of your trap. Let's go, partner! Thud. Yep, we have a sleeping chocobo! Can you believe it? It's a genuine, bona fide, drowsified chocobo! See, hunting's easy. My plan worked perfectly. I'll take the chocobo back to Tailfeather. Partners, could you go and tell Leopold that I'm the real hunter now? I'll do the heavy lifting this time, so go ahead and tell Leopold of our success. Leopard, of our success.
You sure? We could probably fit that in our back pocket.
We'll go in the back way.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, there's the moon coming through the trees. Like you could barely see it through chocobo tail feathers.
Yes.
Choco butt. I'm sorry your traps didn't really work.
So the chocobos made off with the bait without springing the traps. Looks like I've come up empty-handed again. I half expected that would happen. That's why I dug pits near the traps in hopes of catching one off guard. Sorry, guess I forgot to mention that part. Looks like both you and the chocobos managed to get past them on your own, though. Team Rocket, he is not. Truth be told, this isn't the first time I've been outwitted by a chocobo. I've got more trap designs in the works, and I plan to test them out soon. Stop by again if you feel like joining in.
I don't know if I want to help him. He almost had us in a rabbit trap.
How are you and that wily Makoti faring? You don't say. Kianta actually backed a bird? I ain't never seen a hunter get a chocobo on their first outing. I guess what they say about Makode is true. Can't leave you, the unsung heroes, without their bit of praise either. If things keep going this well, then we may not even need to find a partner.
Are you sure about that?
I was saying tank. Yep, that's the one. Okay.
And we're back on the MSQ. For now.
Yeah. I didn't think we'd manage that tonight.
We'll see. Oh, look! A side quest. Some bad news.
The bad news is there's another side quest. Archie-chan is looking for a reliable pair of feet. See, you've been making the rounds getting to know the hunters in these parts. Well, how'd you like to help a real hunter? I'm overseeing 3 camps set to the east, but the lazy thods ain't sent me a report in over a fortnight, and I'm too bleeding busy to be playing messenger. You look great fierce enough to get the information out of them. It's a simple job that'll earn you some coin. Can't rightly say no to that. If that tickles your fancy, then you'll need to talk to the leaders of each camp. Lenulf, Gurna, and Emibert. Hear what they have to say and get back to me when you're done.
Surprise! Side quest!
Yeah.
And back up the river.
Of course. And through the well-named Chocobo Forest.
Yeah, we're actually going for the hardest to get to camp first.
Fair enough. Now, the interesting thing is, just before you showed me the red chocobos, I'd been thinking on the various chocobo types already.
Mm-hmm.
Partially because he mentioned the golden chocobo. Which implies it's at least a folklore proverbial thing here. And of course, there's been no sign of the green and blue chocobos, which I think are really only a 7th thing, because that's the only time you really need the terrain bonuses.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really just the black and red with special abilities.
Actually, I think you can get blue and green chocobos in 9 as the only way to get to the chocobo paradise for choco hunting treasure thingies.
Yeah.
It's been so long since I've played that game, though.
Yeah. And certainly they don't have any signature combat abilities.
Yep. Emibert?
Had ourselves a bit of an incident the other day. Some fiend came stomping out of the tree line and gobbled up one of our fresh-caught birds. Wasn't a damn thing we could do about it. If we were going to keep on in this area, we'll need some extra hands. You tell the chief that.
Ooh. Choco snatching.
My beastkin.
Oh, there are a few around here.
This isn't, rival chocobo hunters or just bandits or anything. Wild chocobo.
Featherflea!
Yep. More wild chocobos. And yes, they're aggressive.
Very, very aggressive.
Territorial, you might say. Nothing out of the ordinary here. There's just the one bird that won't shut up. Haven't been able to catch a wink for all its bloody screeching.
Oh dear.
Okay then.
And on to the last camp. I hope he pays well.
That would be good. Yeah, let's not get attacked by them. I mean, it'd be kind of neat to see a meteor, but not cast on me.
We were around the backside.
Yep.
Ooh, someone's cooking something.
Oh, Peru. None and Tailfeather can come close to beat an Leno stew in flavor. That's why I spend most of my time here. Try a bowl and you might not want to ever leave.
Well, someone thinks with the stomach.
Do you blame them? Things are going well enough. Been running into a bit of trouble with those giant bugs in these woods, though. Giant bugs.
So we've got a problem with giant bugs, a chocobo that just won't shut up, and something coming out of the bush and gnawing on bows.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's gonna love this report. I can just sense it. It's a tingling in my ears.
That's a lot of tingling.
Yes, yes it is. Very noticeable. And someone has the Firebird mount. Good on them.
Yep.
So, we got your reports.
Oh, they've all got issues, but none of them thought to ask me for help. Do they think I'll bite off their heads or something? Yes. Any rate, I'd best prepare to round up the birds from each camp. Thanks again for your help, friends. Say, since you've already struck up an acquaintance with my people and all, maybe you'd be willing to lend them a hand. Seems they talk to you of their troubles readily enough. Uh-oh. Yep.
Oh, yeah. Right. More side quests. Every time you think you're done, nope, not even close. See, I think we can get up over here.
Yep. Decided to go for the stew first, did you?
Of course! Can't do side quests on an empty stomach after all.
And tank and melee gloves. Something's bugging the chocobos. Leonulf is on the lookout for buzzing bugs. The bugs I mentioned earlier, goddamn feather fleas. They've got suckers a yom long and love the taste of chocobo blood. Been wondering what to do about them. I manage to drive them away whenever they come near our birds, but there doesn't seem to be an end to the buggers. I would go into the forest and squash them myself, but that'd leave the chocobos defenseless. Say, why don't you kill a few of them instead? You know, they really are endless. If you could put down about 4 or so, you'd have my thanks. It won't affect the ecology, but
Trying
yeah,
to kill
sure.
some feather fleas. Not ignoring that one because they'll bring a rock. Here's 2.
You don't want to get a rock? Guess what? You got one!
Fine.
Uh-oh.
What?
One of the fleas reset.
Woohoo! I had been addicting myself. I thought we had 4, but we only got 3. So...
That's because you mistook a rock for the 4th one. Happy now?
No, they're not dead yet.
Well, whose fault is that?
Marsa Champs for sending us out here?
Oh, actually...
Nope, not that way. Do not want to cross that border. Otherwise, we'll be back in the cold again. Brr.
Hey, the fleas went down easy? Ah, you're quite the bug killer.
Yeah, we'll call it easy. Yeah.
I don't know what your problem was. Chocobos fly into a flurry at the very sight of those blasted bugs, and it takes a better part of a day to calm them down. Thanks to you, we'll be able to sleep peacefully for a while.
Well, do you blame them?
Oh, whoops.
Whoops.
Yeah, I think I was looking at the wrong bit of equipment. Yeah, I sure was. Oops. Oopsies! Well, there's always next time.
Okay, next up on the hit parade. Ow! It bit me!
They do that.
So, what's this about a chocobo that won't shut up? In fact, it's over here. Captured chocobo.
Chocobo whines pitifully. Why does the caged bird sing? Grunar needs help in calming a distressed chocobo. Oh, and now we're on to hands for white mage effectively for both of us, and casting.
Mm-hmm. And ranged, it looks like.
Yeah, casting, aiming, and healing.
But we will have no ranged for some time. Not until 70.
Yeah.
Actually, sorry, 60.
Well, yeah. By the 12, this chocobo just won't shut up. She's got no hurts as far as I can see, and the sick bird wouldn't make such a fuss, which leaves just one possibility. Feather fleas? I have a mind to go and verify my suspicion, but I am not overly keen on leaving this bird while it's wailing away like this. Could attract predators. Would you mind going? Here, lend me your map. I'll mark the place we caught this bird. Chances are there's a nest nearby. You find it, note what's inside, and come back to tell me. Okay, let's see here. And that was going to be hands.
Mm-hmm.
So casting 115, white mage 130. Okay, so black mage it will be. Hopefully I can remember long enough to finish the quest this time.
Ah, there's the sparkly nest. Survey says. It's got eggs.
Yes. Eggs? You have eggs? Yes.
No! Captured chocobo. It's still whining.
Just as I thought, this one's about to be a mother. There's no helping it then. As fine a bird as she is, she's got to go back to her nest. It's a rule of ours, you see. You can't catch a chocobo what's brooding. Don't matter if it's the finest specimen you've ever seen, or you've been having a bad spell. Hey, whatever the circumstance, we've got to see beyond the present, elsewise we hunters won't have much of a future.
Ah, Smart Hunter is smart.
Okay. Swap that out.
Ah, the great gear shovel. Shuffle to the left, and then you shuffle to the right, and then your bags are full, and then you can't shuffle anymore. My bags are too full. Okay, fine. That was a horrible joke. Never mind.
It was fine. Kinda.
No, it was not fine. And that feather flea is totally not fine.
They're never fine.
Feather fleas. And this should be our last camp, right?
Yes. I remember going up and down those little ridge lines way too well.
We were here a long time on Relia and Theron.
Yeah. Saving the bait. And Bert is in need of an adventurer to do his fighting for him. Of course he is. God damn it. That's the third time this week. Blasted Bandersnatches keep snapping up the chocobos before we collect them from the traps.
Ooh, that's not good.
Blasted beast got a taste of chocobo meat, and now they won't stay away. I seen 3 prowling nearby not a bell ago, waiting for an easy meal. If you were to get rid of them, might be as I'll make it worth your while.
So we need to snatch some banders. This ridgeline keeps fooling my map.
Yes. It'll do that.
Huh. He decided to make himself prime target number 1. There's prime target number 2. And prime target number 3, which will probably come with a rock. Yep, we got a rock.
Yep, you got a rock. Ow. Ow.
This should help. Alrighty then. 3 snatches all bandered.
You slew the beast. Wonderful. Now the chocobos won't become Bandersnatch fodder no more. Be fair, though, the birds perfectly capable of fending for themselves. They only fell prey to the Bandersnatches because they were trapped. For that, I feel bloody awful. But thanks to you, the noble creatures won't meet such an unfitting end no more.
I have, like, this itty-bitty amount left on my bar.
Yes, you do.
So close and yet so far. Ow. That hurt.
Yes. Yes, it did.
I should remember not to do that again.
But you won't.
Ursa thinks so too. She's kind of giving me the ugly eye. Okay, Marissa Champ, we're ready for MSQ finally.
Worse than dragons. Marchichamp would give you fair warning about what awaits to the west. We're looking at aiming, healing, and casting. Sure. I dare say you're wondering what could possibly be worse than dragons, eh? Well, I'll tell you. The bloody nath. They're what you might get if you crossed an antling with a megalo crab and taught the thing how to walk on two legs.
Ew?
They never used to stray far from their hives out of fear of the dragons, but they've gotten a lot more aggressive of late, sending out war parties for Malms in all directions. They've even taken to harassing the Dravanians in their own lairs, if you can believe it. And when they venture into the forest, which is more and more, by the way, they certainly ain't afraid to come after my lot. Can only imagine how much worse it'd be closer to the Nass home territory.
So you're saying you've got a bug problem?
Big bug.
Estinian? Okay, same as before.
Yeah, same as Alpha.
Yep. Twould seem that much has changed in Dravania. The Nath were not wont to cause such strife when I lived here.
You lived here, in Dravania?
Aye. 'Twas in the time following the calamity. My family was dead, my home was gone, and I had fled from the bitter cold into these lands. I knew not the paths of the forest then, and wandered out from under the protection of its boughs. That's when I chanced upon Hraesvelgar. He had descended from his mountain lair to hunt for food. My exhausted mind could not contend with the sight of the majestic worm, nor the vision of the past his presence visited upon me. Thankfully, Marcichamp found me unconscious form at the edge of the trees and nursed me back to health, and in Tailfeather I remained for some time.
What's your familiarity with the locals? But I interrupted you. You were saying these Nath were once a peaceful people.
Peaceful would not be the most fitting description. They are as fiercely territorial tribe, and any who intrude upon their domain are attacked without hesitation or quarter. Outside the borders of their homeland, however, they are rarely hostile. Indeed, we were even able to trade with them on occasion.
They have changed, then. What of it? We have not time to creep through the underbrush on some roundabout route. I say we make straight for Sohm All and crush any unruly insect we meet underfoot.
A more direct path, then. Very well, let us first follow the trail out west out of the forest and make for the statue of the Stained One. From there, we should have a fair view of the road that leads to Sohm All. Shall we? And I think we'll call it here for the night.
I was going to say, we shall in a week.
Meanwhile, I think it's time to play cards with Marsha Champ here.
Oh, we're going to lose our shirts. And we haven't even gotten them yet.
I know. Well, it is that time. Thank you all very much for joining us. We will be back on next Saturday for more Eureka Orthos fun with Theron, Rylea, and Talon. And then back here on Sunday for more MSQ, actually. Woohoo!
Yahoo!
Good night, all. Thanks so much. Hope to see you next time.
Yeah, everyone have a good week.